I'm back. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. I want to thank one of my subscribers for queuing me in on a little fundraiser that David and Janelle Eason have now started for their own custody battle related to Caden. Apparently, Janelle and David are broke and they are looking for money. I'm not even lying. And have created a GoFundMe to fight for justice for Caden. Yeah. It's not even a joke. It's like for reals, you guys. It's the real deal. Reals. Like, how you can go from an income of $480,000 plus endorsements for Flat Tummy Tea and clickbait, making millions, to setting up a GoFundMe because of the haters spreading false allegations, making it impossible to make money. So here is, this all started because Olivia Leedham, his ex-girlfriend, set up a GoFundMe yesterday to continue her ongoing custody battle for their 5-year-old son, Caden. Janelle and David, in an earlier stream, I told you, responded by making a ton of accusations against Olivia, including that she's an addict, a slut, a cheater, a liar, and a domestic abuser. I'll show you again just real quick, and you can pause and do whatever you want with it. But this is her GoFundMe that she started last night, helping mommy to protect Caden. Janelle responded by posting photos of her, accusing her of having a drunk face, wonderful photos of David and kids, and then slut-shaming her by posting Jason, Sam, Tommy photos. Then they started making nasty reviews on her business pages. He posted on Facebook, which is now deleted, about how she's a terrible mother. Janelle responded with her own 4,000-word rambling essay about how Olivia is a liar. She even included information about court things that she said in court, which I don't know how she would know. They would only be statements from David. And then Olivia responded by basically saying, don't worry about it. And then Jessica Eason, David's sister, actually donated $5 to Olivia earlier today because she said, my brother should not have my precious nephew ever. He would be in great danger if he were to ever be with my brother, David Eason. Olivia, please keep him away from David. He is just a cruel animal killer. So then David responds by setting up his own GoFundMe. And Janelle wrote, hey everyone, we need help and your support for David to get Caden reunited with his father. And then he wrote on the GoFundMe, my son Caden has been in and out of my life since the day he was born. Never my fault. My ex is holding me back from seeing my son under every and any circumstance for no legit reason. I pay my child support, which is an insane amount and very unfair. I recently started my local business, and my ex has made up so many rumors that now it's hard for myself to make any money and even have a job. I paid so much in attorney fees already for everything my ex put me through. She falsely charged me and everything has been dropped. She filed a no contact order just to keep me from seeing my son by law. Even though there is a current order in place, she still refuses my phone calls and texts for me to be able to speak to my son Caden. She refuses all visitation. I have not done anything wrong to deserve this towards my son. I do not abuse children as she claims. I need this opportunity and help to go back to paying my lawyer for all the wrongdoings and share to the judge the truly horrible situation my son is in. My son has constantly changed addresses since he's been born every couple of months. I'm never allowed to know the address. His mother is in a new relationship every couple of months, as well as Caden calls every man daddy. My son is very confused and doesn't know who his daddy is. His mother is an excessive alcohol drinker and abuses Adderall frequently. She's been in AA before to get the help she needed but then stopped going. She has not attended AA classes for years and still posts on social media of excessive drinking. Nothing has been brought up to the judge because my financial situation and needing to file to get back in court. I'm a father of 3 already and have custody of my 2 daughters that live with me full-time. My stepson also lives with me full-time alongside my wife. We've been together since 2015 and married since 2017. It's been very hard to maintain the life we live with all the false information. With all the false information being spread around and about myself and being a well-known public figure. I would appreciate all the help and support I can get just to obtain full custody and visitation rights. I'm also looking into a lawsuit to file. So this is wow. Did you just see that part where he said that he has been unable to get a job because of the lies that Olivia is spreading about him? Am I the only one in the room that's like, do you forget the stuff that you put on Instagram? Do you forget that in 2017 you were fired from MTV for making homophobic and racist tweets? Have you forgotten, David, the photo that is still on Instagram of you cradling a sawed-off shotgun and telling police that if they ever come to your home, that you will be ready and you will defend your property? And the threats you made to the president and to the Secret Service? Shall we not forget what just happened with Nugget? Even though you got off on it due to your wife's money that you clearly no longer have. Your wife lost a job at MTV, which paid her over $480,000 a year because you shot a dog and then posted on Instagram about how you do it all over again. Despite all of that, your wife has not left you. Oh, shall we not forget the 2018 911 call where your wife accused you of pushing her down and she broke her collarbone? Or how about the 25 911 calls that have been made from your property in the last year, and there's been multiple related to Janelle accusing you of violent outbursts, banging down doors, having guns, hiding with her kids in an attic? It certainly isn't your doing that this is the situation that you've in. You've isolated Janelle and your children from everyone. You've stripped her of her only means of employment. And it's because of you, not Olivia, that you find yourself in the situation that you're in. It floors me that only, MTV fired Janelle in May of 2019, shortly after David's incident happened with Nugget. And it is now the end of August 2019, so 4 months later? You are basically admitting, Janelle and you are admitting you're broke. Broke. Imagine going through money this quickly. That you have an income of $480,000. You have, Janelle had endorsements. She had her clickbait. She had all the money in the world. It's all gone. And you know who predicted all of this from happening? Barbara Evans. Barbara Evans predicted all of this. She told Janelle she would lose everything because of David. She's lost her job. She's lost her reputation, the very fragile reputation that she had. She's lost her endorsements. Her launch of her makeup line was canceled by the vendor or by the salon that was hosting it. And then she lied and said that she canceled it. She has been trying to unsuccessfully launch a makeup brand when she's literally not a makeup person, doesn't have a makeup license. Her only claim to makeup is that maybe she's learned how to do her eyebrows. At that case, I should start my own makeup brand. Oh, wait, I won't, because you know what? There's already 375,000 brands at Sephora today, and new launches going out every single day by dozens of people. There is the market that your wife is entering into is so far saturated, and her reputation is tanked that it's going to go nowhere. Nowhere fast. It is always astounds me when people that are like this blame everyone but themselves. It's Olivia's fault. It's the haters' fault. It's the trolls' fault. It was the haters that forced you guys to what? Remove Kaiser from football because a background check couldn't be like, you couldn't pass a background check. And, which gets me to another point. There's this very large elephant in a room here about related to your own, the criminal background of David that I think is a lot of you have asked about. And I was doing some digging earlier today. And here, I was doing some digging earlier today, and I was able to locate his criminal record along with his inmate information. And he actually spent at least 6 months behind bars, and it was related to some larceny and petty theft charges. And these are actually from the Department of Corrections in North Carolina, if you're wondering. So he was incarcerated from July of 2014 until January of 2015, a total of 8 months. He has DUIs from 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. He has multiple theft charges and a domestic violence. He violated a domestic order of protection and spent time behind bars for that. So now you met a girl that had all the things that everyone wants. I mean, not everyone, but many people desire: fame, money, attention. She had everything. She had all the world at her fingertips. And yet she chose to get involved with a man, you, after what? You just got released from prison. And in the 4 years you guys have been together, she's lost her job, she's lost her reputation, she's lost basically everything. She almost lost her kids. And she has nothing. And you guys now are asking for money online. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys was that somebody donated that says, you guys are obviously super desperate for money, so I'm going to spend $5 just so I know you will read this. I hope you never receive your kids back. I hope you permanently lose custody of all your children. You are both horrible human beings, and I believe your kids are all permanently screwed up because of what you have put them through. Instead of turning your weapons on innocent animals, you should aim it at something else. So, thus far, David's GoFundMe has raised a total of $55. Janelle posted that a couple hours ago, and you should know that Olivia's GoFundMe is at over $4,000. So continue to spread the word about hers. And one more question that you guys had was, I did look into Olivia's background. Several of you wanted to know, does she have any criminal history, any convictions, anything like that? She has speeding tickets and some parking tickets, like for parking infractions and various like driving related tickets, but nothing criminal, nothing related to drugs or alcohol, and she has absolutely no record of being an inmate in North Carolina. So, that being said, I would it's amazing to me how all of this happens. I never imagined that I would still be covering this story because these two consistently find ways to sink further and further and further. And I just finished an article which I wrote and published on Pathios, which I said they continue to dig their grave as the world's most hated couple from reality TV. And they're going to just continue being that person. I mean, imagine when the world hated Spidey, you know, Spencer and Heidi, because we thought Spencer was bad. Spencer has nothing on David. David is probably the worst. So thankfully for Caden, he has not had, and he hasn't seen his dad in a long time, and he will continue to stay with his mother, who does have permanent physical custody of her son, and it is her choice whether or not David sees him. And I think at this point, being that David has started a blacksmithing company to make weapons with a known history for violence, I'd probably not want to send my child to that house either. All right, you guys, this tale is like spinning so fast and so furious. I am hoping this is my last update for today, but if you have anything that you see, make sure you keep me posted. And as always, thank you so much for all of your support and your messages every day. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day. Bye.